Ariana Grande might be an international superstar loved by millions of fans, but that does not mean that she hasn't rubbed some people the wrong way. I personally love Ariana Grande, but there are some celebrities who would not be on my side on this one. We're going to talk about some of these people right now on Beyond the Screen, and I'm your host for this one, Joss Bedard. But before we get started, make sure you guys check out our host Bree, her new gaming channel that launched on Friday. You guys can go watch her kick some butt in Minecraft, and if you have not checked it out already, here's a little sneak peek of what you can expect.
Oh my gosh, I almost died. I thought you were a cactus, my friend. I thought you were a cactus. We've got iron, baby. Yes. Okay, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Bro, no, I'm gonna fight you with a pork chop. No, come here. This is awesome.
One of Ariana's biggest feuds has been with her former co-star Victoria Justice. There was always a lot of confusion surrounding their feud because fans never really understood what was really going on. And to be honest, I still don't totally get it. There has been an alleged feud going on for years, going all the way back to 2010 when reports started saying the two of them didn't like each other, despite working together on the Nickelodeon show Victorious. Throughout the past 10 years, the two of them have denied feud rumors on different occasions, but then other things would happen and it would make people believe differently. There's an infamous video clip that went viral showing an interview with Ariana, Victoria, and two of their other co-stars. In the video, one of their co-stars, Elizabeth, is going on about how Ariana sings, and Victoria interrupts the interview and says, "I think we all sing." The video came across in this very jealous way because Victoria also sang on the show, but obviously Ariana's singing career took off and hers didn't. Time and time again though, media outlets reported tension between the two girls, but they have continued to deny it. Victoria did admit during an interview in 2013 that the two of them have had their differences, but said that she still sees the entire cast as one big family. So maybe they did have their differences and had moments of tension, but it seems like they've worked it out at this age, as they probably should. One celebrity who has been very open about her dislike towards Ariana is Giuliana Rancic. The E! News host and red carpet correspondent has interviewed countless amounts of celebrities throughout her career. And with that, she's also had feuds with some of them, Ariana being one of them. Which is a little surprising to me because Ariana isn't one to get into like petty fights and cause drama. But it seemed like this one was very much one-sided. Back in 2014, Giuliana talked about her on E! And said, I quote, "She does have a little bit of a diva thing going on." But what was it that caused her to feel this way about Ariana? She told the story of the time they did an interview and said that they both wanted to showcase their good side to the camera, but they made Giuliana move and then Ariana got to show her good side. She told the story and said, I quote, "Little Ariana comes over and they push me to the other side. I had to fight 13 years to get this side of the camera. It's my good side." Apparently, she took this as if Ariana didn't get her good side, then she wouldn't do the interview. That's when she called Ariana a Mariah Carey and said she has to bend over backwards and do whatever she wants in order to get an interview with her. The E! host said that Ariana needed to earn her stripes and wasn't far enough in her career to have this kind of attitude. Now, I can understand two ladies wanting to have their good side facing the camera, like don't we all? But I also don't see how this was diva behavior. If anything, this just seems very diva of Giuliana. But let me know what you guys think. I think it's just petty and ridiculous, really. They're both beautiful, like I'm pretty sure both of your sides are good sides. Next up, we have Perez Hilton. Their feud goes way back in time, and at one point things were so bad, reports were saying lawyers could be getting involved. Back in 2014, he tweeted at Ariana saying he heard that she was spotted using cocaine. He expressed concern and then tweeted the same thing at Nickelodeon and Ariana's family, including her mother. Obviously, this was not genuine concern because if you were genuinely concerned for someone's well-being, you wouldn't be tweeting about it publicly. You would probably be messaging them, like privately, maybe. That's when rumors started going around that Ariana was going to sue Perez. So what does Perez do? He tweets out his lawyer's info to Ariana and her mom. Sadly, this was just one moment of tension between the two of them. There are actually quite a few. Later down the road, in more recent times, he called her out for allegedly being a diva. He released an article on his gossip blog website entitled it, "Ariana Grande is so demanding and shallow." It has since been removed, and maybe that's because her fans were quick to defend her. Don't mess with her fans, they're crazy. It seemed like he tried to warn the world that she was some kind of diva who has shallow values, but it was a very unsuccessful attempt. He recently opened up about why he's been so angry towards her all these years, and he revealed that he tried to become her manager when she was just 18 years old, but she rejected him. He explained and said, "I was really hurt, so for years afterwards, I was super petty toward Ariana on my website and on social media. I regret that." It seems like he has come to his senses now and realized that his warnings just aren't being taken seriously. And yeah, he's probably biting himself now because he would be making bank off her. We're moving on to another celebrity, and we have Mayim Bialik. Probably the most random feud you will ever hear about. The Big Bang Theory actress expressed that she had a problem with Ariana back in 2014. She wrote a blog post entitled it, "The Problem with That Giant Billboard of Ariana Grande." In the lengthy blog, which is far too long for me to read on this video, she went into detail about her distaste of Ariana's sexual nature in her album advertisements. She was particularly commenting on a billboard where Ariana is wearing lingerie. She wrote, "Why is she in her underwear on this billboard though? And if she has a talent, then why does she have to sell herself in lingerie?" The reason she had such an issue with it is because she feels that it is damaging for the young girls who look up to Ariana. Ariana has made it clear in interviews though that she should not and will not feel guilty for embracing her sexuality and feeling confident in her own skin. I understand where Mayim's concern is, but maybe don't single out Ariana Grande when this is something that goes on in Hollywood and media like as a whole. That's literally Hollywood. Coming up next is another Nickelodeon co-star, Jennette McCurdy. The two girls actually had their own show together called Sam and Cat, and during that time they seemed inseparable. But over time things seemed to go sour and Jennette took some hits at Ariana. In 2014, Ariana won Favorite TV Actress over Jennette, and TMZ reported that Jennette skipped the award show because she was trying to renegotiate her deal since apparently she made less money than Ariana did. But Ariana was quick to clear up those rumors and took it to Facebook saying, "I am not making more money than my co-star, nor do I think I should be. I am, have always been, and always will be about equality and fairness." Just a few months later though, the show was canceled and they both went on to follow their own career paths. But Jennette's next project seemed to take a shot at Ariana. It was a web series called What's Next for Sarah. In the third episode, it featured a character named Gloriana, a girl with a high ponytail just like Ariana's. Perez Hilton and Jennette joked about the episode on Twitter, and Perez wrote, "Can I be in an upcoming episode? I can be Gloriana's obnoxious gay brother." This would obviously annoy or upset Ariana because of the way that Perez has treated her, which I mentioned above. Reports say the two of them have not spoken in years, and in 2016, Jennette posted a video of her jamming out to one of Ariana's songs, so maybe they have buried the hatchet after all these years. We're not totally sure. Making his way onto this list is Kanye West. It's not really a surprise that she has ended up in one of his Twitter rants. Almost every celebrity has at one point in time. Back in 2018, he called her out on Twitter for using his Twitter feud with Drake as a way to promote her new song with Miley Cyrus. What happened was, Ariana tweeted, "Guys, I know there are grown men arguing online right now, but Miley and I are dropping our beautiful new song tonight, so if y'all could just please behave for just like a few hours so the girls can shine, that would be so sick, thank you." She was referring to Kanye and Drake, who were in a heated spat on Twitter. Kanye took her tweet more personally than it was probably intended to be, and he was very hurt by it. He admitted he was mentally struggling and said it wasn't right for her to make a joke about the situation. He said, "Ariana, you know I got love for you, but until you're ready to really make sure everyone's okay, don't use me or this moment to promote a song." I understand where he is coming from, and some people were in agreement with him, while others just thought he was making it way more serious than it was. Ariana's response though was everyone's favorite part. She did apologize if her tweet triggered him and said that she understands how it was insensitive, but she started her apology by saying, "With all due respect, I don't need to use anyone to promote anything, period." Lastly, we have one of her ex-fiancés, Pete Davidson. The two of them got together in 2018 and their relationship moved very quickly, getting engaged and moving in with each other after only months of dating. From the outside looking in, they seemed to be head over heels for one another. They were freaking adorable. But they were only engaged for a few months before Ariana broke it off and they went their separate ways. After their split, Pete went and got a cover-up over the tattoo that he had done for her while they were obviously together, and he called her out in his Netflix comedy special. He wasn't thrilled about her song Thank You Next, where she wrote lyrics about all of her ex-boyfriends, including him. During his Netflix stand-up special, he called her out and said, "Can you imagine if I did that? My career would be over tomorrow. If I spray painted myself brown and hopped on the cover of Vogue magazine and just started on my ex." He also didn't think it was fair that she was named Billboard's Women of the Year after her hit song about him and all her exes, but he was publicly ridiculed after their breakup. However, since then, the two of them have come to good terms and now both speak kindly about one another. Pete later revealed that the reason they actually ended was because Ariana was hurting after her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller tragically passed away from an overdose. He admitted that she was going through a very difficult time and said that he now respects the decision that she made. All right, guys, those are some celebrities who tried to warn us about Ariana Grande. Let me know what you were thinking, but for now, I'm gonna end this video with some comment shout-outs. PM Maggio says, "I feel really sorry for Amanda Bynes. She was so adorable and talented. I hope she gets better soon." Honestly, me too. I'm just praying for the day that she makes her epic comeback because I love her. Nat McCallion says, "The Pussycat Dolls are back together and had a single out in the last few months." I do not remember this. I do not know. I don't think I knew this. Wait, actually I did know this. I think this comment was from one of our marathon videos, but the marathon has videos that are very old. So when I wrote that, it might not have been a thing. Dave Leo says, "I make the rules on this channel. Love ya." No you don't actually. No, you don't. Dulani94 says, "I'm sorry to say, I only know Snooki through South Park. Anyone else?" That's insane to me. That is insane. But hey, I guess not everyone watched Jersey Shore. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. That is all I got. I was your host for this one, Joss Bedard. I will see you next time. We're gonna talk about some, okay, throat.